Hey everyone, it's Agent Vincent, and we are going to be back with some more Control. It's been a long day, so I don't know if the stream's going to last super late tonight, and I apparently knocked my face cam, like, arm sets somewhere, and I don't know what I did, and like camera positioning's like all over the place. It's really weird, so we might tweak that as the night goes on, but I'm not going to worry about it too much because I think the game screen's not going to really matter too much. But yeah, we're going to be going back into some Control. We're going to be picking up where we left off. We were in the maintenance sector. We're going to go back and talk to Emily because we're going to do a directorial over. We did the directorial override, so we're in the maintenance sector right now, and we're just kind of starting to get through the oldest house, and we've had some really cool moments there. We've been watching a lot of the hotline stuff. And the title for the stream today is kind of a pun on just, not even a pun, sorry, it's not the correct thing, just more of a joke on, like, pretty much everything I read yesterday was all C-file redacted for more details. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It's supposed to be a chill night tonight. Probably won't be super duper long. So we'll probably do Control here tonight, and then we will see about tomorrow. We will see about the Spider of the Mans. Not too sure what's going to happen there. But anyway, we'll probably plug away at something. It could also just be a Discord night for us that night too. So, but yeah, let's not waste any time. Let's get right back into it. And let's get ready to rock and roll. Yeah, so this is not in place. So hold up 1 second here. So somehow I think this got twisted. There we go. But now see, I twisted too far. I think that's where it was. I think it must be over time coming down. Okay, we can roll with this for tonight. That's in a good spot, I think. But yeah, we're gonna pick right back up. We still have that encoding error. Okay. I tried fixing a couple things there on that, but still really getting no luck on that. So I don't know if it's a power spike or if it's a GPU spike, because I mean, I even went to, like, I was still picking that up last night even when I was like doing like 1080p test recordings. So something seems borked from a bandwidth standpoint. I'm not quite too sure where it's going to be. So there's going to be a little bit of a stutter here and there from the stream, and I hope you guys don't mind it too much. But I am trying to look and see what I can do and fix it. So yeah, we can fast travel to Central Executive if we wanted to, but where's the fun in that, right? So I think we have all our board countermeasures here. So what we're going to be doing here is we're doing troopers charged in maintenance sector without getting hit, and then kill enemies in the executive sector with headshots. Okay. So this said it was going to the sector elevator, so I wonder if this lets us loop all the way back. You know, why fast travel when we can explore, right? So we have a clearance level 2 now, so we can kind of unlock some more stuff here. Is there anything important here? We got a document. Already starting to stream off good with a document. Book Club Lopez. Unless You, reviewed by Captain Lopez. These days, most young adult novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance, unless you manage to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, while simultaneously killing her and spraying across the whole world. To find the cure, which is simultaneously killing her and spraying across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on an expedition into dangerous, uncharted territories. People all live in walled cities now because of dystopian future, and along the way, they just fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for a young adult novel. The main character succumbs to the fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but a job that can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never lose sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give this book a 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I recommend it to my brother's kids. And we also have a little chest right here. We got a Threshold Remnant. That requires clearance level 5, so we're not going that way. All right, so here's the sector elevator. I wonder how we unlock that door. I can't remember that door. So let's go back to the executive sector. So now I think this is where I think the game, for me when I was first playing it, really started to kind of connect with me after the initial shock of the intro. Because now it opens up more a little bit. It lets you kind of get a little bit more weird, a little bit more kind of pick your own path type deal, if I remember right. And it's kind of cool that way.
Power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions.
So here's Emily.
You made it, and you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
So I think this is the part where Jesse's going to talk to Emily about this thing where she's talking to the entire time.
Listen, Emily.
Screw it. Just tell her.
I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places.
Welcome in, River.
Bad things happened. Came through.
That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside.
But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being. What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
Wonder if the
I
slide.
thought you took it.
Huh.
Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved.
Sorry, I wanted to actually say hi to you, River, so I'm going to pause the cutscene here real quick. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. And you didn't miss much. We literally just left from lifting up the lockdown. We came back from maintenance. There was a couple firefights that we did. And that's where we ended the stream last night. And this stream, we just literally just went up a couple stairs, went through an elevator, and here we are. So you didn't miss too much, okay?
A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files.
Okay, cool.
Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the
Here we
next
go.
step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Ati. I love Ati. So we got some 4 ability points. We got a bunch of stuff here. We got a new mission, Old Boys Club. So we got a couple of things now. Now we're going to start getting some stuff that's going to start unlocking here. We got a new Bureau alert. Maintenance major targets, hold activate. So we're going to have a couple things here to kind of chill out for a little bit. So let's take a moment here. So we have some assets here that we're going to do this, but we're at clearance level 3 now. So now we have some board countermeasures, which we've been doing here. And then we have the maintenance stuff. Now these are on a timer here. So we can get to the NSC energy converters. And then our actual main mission here is doing that. Let's actually do this real quick, just because I haven't done these in a while. We have some correspondence here. Hey, Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ati, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him so you could better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report on the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide the next steps. Cheers, Lynn. P.S. In case you didn't know, something's up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. We got some multimedia. Furnace Research was the lady that was freaking out, and then we have the hotline here. So we have the internal lockdown and the hits. So let's go ahead and listen to what Trench said about the internal lockdown.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
Well, Trench is such a intense figure, you know? Then we have the hiss here. The hiss spread is searching for transmissions speakers to corrupt chaos. The astral plane is a conflux switchboard. The hiss will come for us all. You must stop, shut up them. So there we go. All right, so now we're gonna head to the NSC energy converters real quick.
They say the new director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
So let's go ahead to fast travel here. Ooh, that was weird. So we have the NSC energy converter. So we're gonna head right there. And this is how the fast travel stuff works. Now, The alerts, I think, are just more like general, like, hey, if you want some side content here without doing side missions. It was their attempt here to kind of help have other aspects in the game here for that. So see, we're going to eliminate key hiss targets. We're about halfway there. Well, I'm gonna die. Yep. So now it was a failure. So that's 2 deaths for me on this. But that's okay. I remember I died quite a lot in the middle part of the game for me. But like, see, like now that alert's done. So now we don't need to worry about it. We could always run up here to see if there's any other combat to do, which I doubt. But that's okay. So we have some ability points here. So we could increase some health here, or we could do some more energy, or we could increase our launch damage to be even more. So that's going to be two ability points there, and plus another ability point too. So honestly, I think I'm going to do this. Get launch pretty much kind of maxed out a little bit, because to me launch is a great way of being like, all right, I'm out of ammo, what can I still use that's still like I can still hit things with, you know? All right, so now let's go ahead and fast travel. That's where we're at right now. So let's go back up to Central Executive. But how was your day, River? I'm sorry, we haven't really got the chat here then. How's your day been? Hopefully it was a good day. So we're going to go to research parapsychology. We also have some clear... Actually, wait a minute. Let's take a moment here. We can take a little gander. Because now, since we have a clearance level 3, I think there's a door that we can unlock now that we couldn't before. Yeah, clearance level 3 right here. We got some stuff there. Dying in any game gives me anxiety. I always strive to never get a game over, then I can say I beat... I can say I can beat Final Fantasy VII Remake without a single game over. I like that too. I think a lot, like I actually get kind of a little bit, it's weird. When I'm not streaming, I don't care as much. When I'm streaming, I kind of care about. And it's one of those things to where like, you know, you get kind of worried, or like, I feel like, okay, the game looks bad, therefore, you know, or I look bad, therefore no one wants gonna watch anymore. So that's something that I kind of like struggle with a little bit every now and then. Ooh, this is a clearance level 1. I missed this. What do we got here? Para-utility. Hold up. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depend on the para-utilitarian. Using redacted, object of power, for example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of redacted, while others are only capable as little as redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it's largely believed that some redacted exist with the body and not like all muscles that can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he's one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Refer to file 8-541982 for full report. So we have that. I don't think there's anything else that we need to worry about, because I don't think there was any other locked doors here. I'm pretty sure. This is heading back to the director's office, which I think we opened up this door here. We did. Okay. And then we need clearance level 4 for that door. Okay. So, yep. We're going to just jump down and we're going to head to research there. So I don't think there's anything else that was that we needed to worry about there. So we have a health boost here. So let's sort by rarity. So we have a level 2 here. So this is going to be health level 22. So we could equip this one. We could also look at launch energy costs. Is that 11, 10%? So here we can get rid of the 10% one. And then we can kind of break down these other ones here, just to kind of give us some more of these here real quick. Now, what about this? So we have this. This gives us an accuracy, so we lose our damage, though, which I'm not sure if we want to lose damage. That honestly looks pretty decent, so I think we're still going to keep this here. Damage while low on health, 31%. We'll hold off on it, so we'll deconstruct this, deconstruct that. We'll do that. I don't think we're going to worry about that for right now. And then for this, what do we got here? We have accuracy, which might be better for us, but projectile spread, this is actually an uncommon one. Let's do that. It's exclusive to shatter. And then we'll just kind of break down the rest of these here. Might as well get some of this. So before we leave for the thing here, I want to see if we can actually do that. I get lost so easy in dungeons without a minimap, I would be lost for hours. So you can pull up a minimap in this game. The map isn't the best thing, but they did patch it. Before it was way difficult to kind of understand where you were going. Now this kind of shows you like where you can go. Like if I go through this door, for example, down here, this is showing you like the pathway that you can kind of go, but it doesn't really do a good job of like showing you where you can be. Oh, I'm cool. If I press down on a D-pad, I can swap that stuff. That's good to know. Okay. So weapon forms, we could upgrade grip if we wanted to. Yeah, like the map was a big complaint of the base game no matter what. So now we get another unlock the second mod slot and increase base weapon damage. So let's go ahead and do that. So now we have two mod slots for that. So now we could make a mod here. We could make obscured, common mod. So that gave us a headshot boost, 37% damage. Might as well take it. Oops, my bad. So now, since we upgrade grip, now we can do 2 mods on here. So now see we're doing plus 23% damage, plus 37% headshot damage. So kind of a decent upgrade there on that. And it's also level 2, so it's actually also been upgraded as well. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? We should go and try to kill like one enemy here. I just kind of realized. Because we need to do a headshot. That's actually what I've been doing. See? So like now, like I've upgraded this like 4 times now to where it's doing 250% more damage on the throw. And then later you can unlock it to where it can be multi-lift. Oh, hey, I missed this. Let me have this real quick. The best part too is whenever you line them up and like say like there's an object right behind here and then you actually like pull it in, you hit him first and then you hit him again when you launch it. It's the best. Above us. Oh, there's a chest there. I didn't realize it. Wow, that headshot almost took out his entire health bar. All right, so we're good here. All right, let's see if we can do this real quick. Nope. I'm gonna need to do some nifty parkour here real quick. There it is, got it. But yeah, like you'll be able to get like multi-launch. So the thing is with telekinesis, you still have the energy. So like early on, it's kind of difficult. Late to mid game, yeah, it's very much a play style of where you can be throwing things left and right. But like, see, like that's 3 times I can throw stuff, and I have to wait for that bar up top to fill in before you can use it again. All right. So now that we got that done, we can turn in that board countermeasures here. Let's collect reward. So now what we could do is let's just abandon the hiss, that one. So pierce maneuvers, melee tactics. Let's do this one. And then we'll do grip maneuvers. That way we're just kind of doing stuff. But yeah, this is where with the ability stuff, see with the launch, that's the telekinesis ability that you're talking about. So like plus 25%, plus 50, plus 50, plus 50. So 175% base damage increase to telekinesis. No, you're all good. It's also very not clear if you're not really looking for it. But like, see, even evading like takes that over and whatnot. So then there's other abilities that you'll get later that kind of also start tapping into that power. So we're gonna go to the research sector, which is funny. Actually, I'm curious here. Can I go anywhere else? So like, we're gonna go to the containment sector, and I'm curious to see exactly how far it lets me go. So I do think that there's barriers in place to where you unlock things as you play. Like this is the containment center. So we have this one right here.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain. It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth. It's a powder keg big enough to blow this world to dust. A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable. Something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but nothing could be further from the truth. They are all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped. This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever reached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
Dun dun dun. So I don't think we can go too far here.
Hector. Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
Oh shit. Where you at? Still Beyond Two Souls and Death Stranding vibes. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, man. Death Stranding was a great game. I never really finished Beyond Two Souls, but I enjoyed what I played. Logistics, security. Wow. So can we actually go? We can actually go in here? Man, I didn't think we were going to be getting a whole bunch of this. This is kind of crazy. So there's a file right here. Object and item distinctions. Summary. While altered items and objects of powers may seem similar at first, it's important to note some very key distinctions. Firstly, objects of powers grant para-utilitarian abilities. See file PUT 812 for introduction of the subject. Secondly, objects of power translocate anyone who makes physical contact to the astral plane. This is widely believed to be due to the redacted affiliation with objects of power. Not every individual is allowed in the astral plane, and which indicates the redacted evaluates who can or cannot enter. Clearly, this is not always the case. Objects of power are much more paranaturally redacted than altered items. Looking at the specific criteria that defines an object of power, it's no wonder they are notably rarer than altered items. In fact, we have redacted altered items for every object of power contained within the Bureau. So there's a distinction there on those two items already. Also, oh god. I ruined everything. Man, I'm just curious. How much of this can I go into? Oh shit. I'm surprised that we can get in here this far. This is kind of cool. I'm sorry. I followed the game like a direct line last time, so I'm kind of curious on how far I can go wild with this. So that's cool. We actually have a fast travel point here now. Hey, Chubrock, how are you? So it's not more open world. Think more Metrovania. River. Oh yeah, Chubrock, this game is fantastic. Because you're going to see there's going to be a hard limit to where I can go at some point. I'm just surprised that I can even get this far in. Mechanical room. But there seems to be a decent level scaling going on within the game. Here we go. We got a file right here. Mannequin supplement. Waste mannequin, altered item 7KE. The item was last owned by Madame Redacted, an operatic performer from Berlin. After her career ended in a public scandal, she relocated to Redacted, Maine for unknown reasons. With her came the trappings of her old life, including this item. Locals report that she rarely left her home in the short years she spent in Redacted. After her death caused by Redacted, the state held a public auction for her belongings, seeing that she had no relatives. Various conflicting first-hand reports exist, but testimonies provided by witnesses of the event do contain some common elements. Most every witnesses saw numerous mannequins break through the house's windows, tumbling outside. Some witnesses report bright lights. Others report high-pitched singing. These are unverified. Numerous civilians inside the house at the time of the incident were hospitalized for various injuries. 2 were crushed to death. Agents were dispatched upon seeing the article regarding these events during the Bureau's daily scans of national periodicals. The item was clearly identified and brought to the Bureau. But yeah, how you doing, Chubrock? I think that's where we want to go in here, but we can't go in there. Shit. Oof, okay. It was a little terrifying. I was like, oh god, what is that? So what's over here? Is this a staircase? West in the restroom? Wait, hold up. Nope, never mind. So that's these, okay. So you go, you got some junctions here that are going on right now.
Someone needs help over there.
Oh shit, what happened to you?
I'm here. What happened to you?
I got in a little scrap. Name's Horowitz.
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad mate. We were hunting a runaway altered item. We followed it down into the clocks.
The clocks.
A threshold. The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. We followed the altered item inside, but the way it was acting, we weren't ready. Me and Wells were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him. But first, you need to get to a medic.
Wells is the medic. Please, you gotta get him out of there. I'll be fine, really. Roop can patch me up later.
Fine. But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks.
There we go.
Sorry. The threshold.
So now we're gonna go. I guess this is kind of cool. Matter of time. I'm surprised we can do this. This is really cool. I kind of like the whole idea that this is all kind of like I can still kind of pick away at what I want to do here, but let's not waste any more time. Law of 3 applies. So now we're back to the motel. So we can't unlock that here. So remember, the law of 3 applies. But there's the clocks. What does, Rez? The law of 3. Oh, I forgot. This is like the puzzle. I forgot. This door's unlocked now. So I forgot. Okay, yeah, if I remember right. Makes sense to me now. So this one needs to be like almost 3:30, like it's like 3:15, not 15, 3:20. So we got that one. I did know that. Again, that's the cool thing about this game. So this is gonna be almost 8 o'clock. This is the middle door here. All right, I'm gonna let it rotate all the way around. I got that one. Anything in here, actually? Nope. And then the next one is... it's like 10:06. So here we go. We got our key. Find the missing medics. So now we're in the clocks.
This Wells guy can't be far.
And why they call it the clocks? Hold up. It's a nice little LED frame, right? It might be because of all the
See
clocks.
the clocks he was talking about.
All right, here's a control point. Oh shit. Let's cleanse this control point. Well, how you doing today, Rez?
Are you Wells? Your friend asked me to come looking for you.
That must be Horowitz. Glad he got out. I stayed back to help the others. Did a shit job of it, clearly.
You tried. That's enough. Horowitz needs your help now. How do we get out of here?
We should head back through the threshold. We can look for other survivors as we go.
We better hurry. Which way?
Just follow the blood.
All right, off we go.
Let's go.
I can't go that way. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything about this, dude. Or is he gonna let me go through? Yeah, I don't think I can actually make it through here. I need clearance level 9. Oh, he unlocked it. Holy shit, never mind. Never mind, he did it.
What's with the clocks?
Threshold effect. This used to be a regular office wing before the threshold manifested. The forces at play there got a hold of someone's old clock and started duplicating it. Now the office is abandoned and its clock's all the way down.
This is spare footage here. I think it's just cool that Remedy like recorded all this just for the sake of like having like stuff like this. Yeah, somewhere on my Discord. Somewhat okay. Give me a break, dude. They're all fantastic. This is goofy. I love this. Discord? Yeah. It's like the, oh god. Oof. Man, look at us go. Yeah, sorry, do you have a Discord, River, or have you ever like talked about Discord or seen anything about that?
Let me see.
Give me a second. I'm going to double check to see if we have any documents, which we don't.
So, you came down here for an altered item?
The anchor, yeah. Langston said it'd be a simple item retrieval. But the power of that thing had, I've never seen anything like it.
Postbox supplement. Agents arrived in the town of Jasper Crossing, Arizona, after the communications department intercepted multiple phone calls to local authorities regarding frozen people in the streets. 4 of the 5 dispatch agents became paralyzed upon arriving at the scene. Additional assessment teams were dispatched. Variations of identification formulas were tried to end with ineffectual results. Agents resorted to using aerial photography to study the positioning of the paralyzed individuals. Soon after, agents discovered the event's epicenter to be the local post office. Unaffected agents cleared the area of paralyzed civilians, animals, and bureau personnel before beginning to study the item. Agents deemed susceptible to the item were tasked with interviewing and reinforming the public away from the site. The item was soon placed on a transport vehicle managed by unaffected agents. Air travel had been deemed too dangerous given the item's effect. Numerous reports of temporary paralysis were reported by civilians along the truck's route from Arizona to New York City. Gotcha.
Thanks.
Hold up 1 second here. I missed a, I missed the chest up here. Yeah, but Discord's kind of where we hang out and everything like that. Just essentially a private chat. Like, I don't want to say a chat room. It's like a chat client.
That's O'Neill. Shit.
Product of the 90s. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh. Oh god, what was hitting me? I didn't see the other one on the side there. Hold up 1 second here, guys. I apologize. Oh, I did forget the checkpoint system in the game is a little rough.
Let's go.
I like the mist water effects motion with Jesse's telekinesis, like whenever the enemies die. Like that.
That's O'Neill. Shit.
All right. Oop. Pillar got me twice on that. Yikes. All right, we good? Refrigerator supplement. We're getting altered items supplements here. This is the Arctic Queen. This is an interview. Can you tell us why you left your building that day? I was running out to get eggs, and I knew it was a corner store on the 30th. That's why I left Michael there on his own. You know, I want to be gone long. He was drawing on the table when I left. Had his crayons out. Happy. The building came down when I was a block away. Ran back, started digging. City workers found Mikey later beside the fridge. The drawings haven't come off. Tons of bricks fall on it, and those drawings still there. How's that happen? He kept the refrigerator after the accident. Why? It still has his drawings. God must have kept them safe for a reason, right? I get home at work and stare at them all night. I was in a bad way back then. Why'd you still have the fridge with your son's drawings still on it? They had gotten stuck onto it or something. I thought about cutting them off those magnets, but maybe it was better I didn't hold on to me. Now, gotta move on, everyone says. My fridge gotta do with a building collapse anyhow. End of relevant portion. So a refrigerator caused the building to collapse. There's a chest over here. I did not notice that, but now I see it. There's a lot of clocks here. I feel like it would be incredibly hard to walk through all these clocks.
When it was clear we couldn't contain the altered item, Horowitz ordered a retreat. We got out, but Hiss were waiting for us. I took Horowitz to the motel court and went back for the others.
So we're at the turntable here. Interesting. Wow, we're already down here? Look at this. Ordinary altered world event. We're gonna have no context here because you know, we're not part of the story here. Work chat, plane parts. Okay, Mr. Dead Dog. What do you think of this? You know the airplane we brought in? Like the actual proper airplane? Guess what they made the catalog? Guess who they made catalog every individual piece of the plane examined to be suspected altered status? I had to count every bolt, nut, and piece of non-conductive metal. And that's just the exterior of the damn thing. Do you know how many pieces of hardware it takes to make an airplane? I do. I do. Ooh, we're getting some good stuff though. Just it's crazy because the turntable's kind of a really cool moment later in the game. I'm surprised that we're seeing this.
Just keep going straight.
That does not look good. NYC subway? I was gonna say. I was like, why am I seeing these guys here? And I forgot the shadows are doing a thing here. And they thought they were going to jump in on me. Man, I'm going to be pretty ecstatic if this dude gives us, you know, his freaking clearance card. That'd be amazing. So I forgot. I think gold chests drop really good stuff.
Come on. The motel court is on the other side of logistics.
There it is. Okay. I got it. Okay, that's why that door was locked. Okay. We got it now.
Let's go.
So now we're going to escort him to this guy here. Oh, that door's broken off.
Hold on. Something's wrong with him.
Yep, he's all hissified.
Shit.
Horowitz. Oh, God, no.
I do not want to get hit by him, but I do want to run and see if I can grab some of his health here. Heck yeah. Where'd you go, bud? Oh shit. That was a bad idea. Clunk. Clunk. Oh shit, clearance level 5 down here.
I should talk to Wells. Make sure he's okay.
There's some chests down here. So we got dodge efficiency now. We're getting some really good tiered items.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thanks. And thanks for coming to get me. Horowitz's HRA must have been damaged in the threshold. The guy never put himself first. At least the anchor altered item is still locked away down in the clocks. I hope it rots down there.
That altered item needs to be dealt with before it hurts anyone else. I should go back down and contain it.
Head to the executive sector, Wells. They could use a medic.
Thank you, Director.
Kind of just doing this.
I'll go see what good I can do there.
So now we got 2 ability points here, and now we could investigate the safe room. Jesse returns the sealed threshold to contain the anchor altar item that costs Horowitz and the other rangers their lives. Alright, so we need to go to the containment sealed threshold hall. And off we go. So we're at the checkpoint here. So we're going to go through this way again. Sealed threshold checkpoint. This is where we need to be. Alright, yep, I figured. Ah, it's this thing. Get out of here. That thing's like a spear to where it'll just regenerate enemies' health and everything like that. So we're at the security checkpoint here. And this is the safe room that we didn't get to go. We did not go in.
This is the safe room Will showed me. The one with the altered item inside.
Hold up. Just double checking a couple things here. Nope. Okay. Sealed threshold account. There it is. Threshold with the effect of redacted manifest in the containment sector in the middle of the redacted department. Simultaneously, numerous redacted appeared in the area, injuring and killing many redacted. After rescue operations were completed and redacted, rangers were sent and discovered the threshold's epicenter. The sheer amount of redacted made the expedition impossible. The area was sealed off after removing the clock proved an impossible task. The department was relocated and the area abandoned. Researchers theorized the threshold introduced unstable matter to our dimension, which adopted the form of redacted as redacted when introduced to more stable redacted. Refer to file 9-51-3981 for full report.
Great. More clocks.
Lots of clocks. Oh, I forgot. I might not be able to do this one because I don't have the certain power. You lose 10% of your source every time you die. Yeah. All right. So we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to probably get right back onto the thing here. I'm actually might as well. It's like 3 and then 3. I might as well just wait and just finish out launch. Astral constructs. What can we do? Weapon forms. We can't upgrade shatter because we don't have enough stuff there. But we could upgrade to enable higher tier mods. So there we go. So now we could do actual like level 3 mods now, which was probably worth it in a way. We got board countermeasures. So let's go ahead and collect this reward. Let's collect this one here. Kill hiss elevated. We're not going to worry about that. Okay. So we're going to fast travel here. Let's go back to Central Executive. Okay. All right. So now, I'm sorry. So now we're going to kind of continue on here. So instead of doing the enemy within here, I don't think we can actually do this. You know what? Hold up. I'm going to try one more time here. And then containment is right here. Let's just try one more time. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling I need another power here for this, but I mean, it is what it is, you know? Also, thank you for the 2 likes, everyone. I do appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna head back down this way, because this is where the the safe room should be. I know it's down below, but I was just trying to look to see if there was anything I missed the initial time, which I did.
This is the safe room Will showed me. The one with the altered item
Inside. Yep.
Great. More clocks.
Yeah, I think I need another power first before I do this one. Give me 1 second here. So I guess it's technically able to be doing it with the dash, but I kind of don't feel like dying a lot of times there. So we're just not going to worry about it. We'll just come back. No big deal, right? I mean, hopefully that's okay with you guys. I hope that's okay. All right, so now we're going to head to research. God, I love that so much. It's so cool.
To the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Ding, bing, bing.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
Ritual division over there, but it's blocked off. We have the big atrium. This is such a cool design. I love this game just for its architectural stuff. It's so cool. Two for one. Now remember, we found out from these walls that they sometimes need to do clusters, or we need to go and fight enemies to get the rest of the area figured out. There we go. We're done. So we have this whole entire area to explore now. So we have some lunch. We got a file. Hubert, Black Rock analysis. Hi, Carla. Does it strike you odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. Doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong. Beat the day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 Black Rock samples you sent. The prism or whatever you called it. I filled them in the usual place, under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Haha. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we can go maybe we can go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the very best, Hubert. This guy tried. He definitely tried. I hope Hubert got it. For who among us has touched the foundation of this world and deemed them solid? Dr. Theodore Ash. We got some restrooms over here. These are some nice swanky restrooms. Alright, unfortunately, I have to open up there. Oh, River, just remembered. If you go Evil Resonance Z, you'll see some of my art. Just make sure you have the quotes around it so they search the exact name and not put spaces on it. I don't know why I read that out loud because you were having a conversation with Rever. I don't know why I totally read that out loud. I apologize. See, I knew someone was going to be behind it. Astral blip. Okay. So we got nothing here. Well, it's all good. Well, thank you for being forgiving on that. It is weird. I am surprised. And I don't remember this being a thing. But it's weird to me that Jesse's running animation, like, glitches out. Do you see that? Well, that's the mold. I don't think we want to go down here. Yeah, we don't want to go down here. That's bad juju. We got another file right here. Threshold utility. Thresholds have always been a source of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by REDACTED, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau. We always must seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought Black Rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go into finding back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. So, we're also got the Ron mission on right now. So we're gonna find Marshall in parapsychology. Let's kind of explore from the ground up here. We have a safe room here. Got dodge efficiency. I wonder if I should... Sorry. So I probably should change some of these up here a little bit. We have nothing here. It's a better thing here. Ammo cost per shot. Nope. We got nothing really here for this. Personal mods. Wow, we do have a level 3 mod here. Health recovery per element pickup. I'll put that on real quick. So now we have... Oh, this guy. That was weird. So we're at lab 1 here. Song questionnaire. So auditory experience, Poets of the Fall, my dark disquiet, sorry. Answer questionnaire within 2 minutes listening. Does the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear in your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one's present? If so, what do they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one of the following pairs, 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burnout, or fade away. Now, we obviously can't listen to the whole song because, you know, copyright. This was kind of cool, though. I love this whole thing here. Wait, what's this? Oh, and here's the lyrics to the song. Night, the world is mine. With nobody out here, it's time. Run wild and royally cavalier to burn, ignite. I'll do it for so much less. When all is made clear, there is nothing else. And here we stand, the sweet arresting duality. And I come to, it's rising all over me. Will I awake? Will I get a ride with you? In this race of two, we are an endless stream of choices. We're the softest murmur of voices. Without names, we're fantasizing. Dancing like flames, mesmerizing. That's it. I'm not going to read any more for you. That's a big speaker system. It's so cool.
It's mine. With nobody else out here. It's time. Run wild and royally cavalier to burn, ignite.
But yeah, copyright. It's gonna get me on this.
When all is made clear, there is nothing else. And here we stand.
All right. You can go check it out. But yeah, no, Poets of the Fall, really freaking cool band. So I can't go in lab 2 or 3, and then I have this guy. Oof. Oh shit. Get out of here, dude. All right, so we've done a full loop on the bottom. So let's go up 1 set here. Now this is where our doors are, and you can see. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. And now our door's open there. Now, out of curiosity, down here I think is a shelter that I might have missed. Yeah. Ooh, we finally got an upgrade for our damage boost. Finally. Up to a, oh, it's only a little bit there, but hey, I'll take it. 26%. It's a little bit better than nothing, right? See, the telekinesis doesn't work really well against those floating enemies, though. Alright. We've dilly-dallied enough here. Let's get moving on. Clearance level 3. This is what Emily gave us, and okay. Ooh.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Sweet, we got that done. Got that done pretty well, actually. So what do we got in here? Emergency call supplement. Transcripts of call to California State Emergency Services. Dispatcher 911, what is your emergency? Hello? Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching up through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Gone where, man? Sorry, go where, ma'am? Gone away. Okay, can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. The dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. That's creepy, right? Oh, that's one of his enemies. So it's weird. It cowers away. It sits here. It sits here. And then if you come here and aim. Nope. Whoa, weird. And then we have stuff floating. And then we have another hiss enemy here. All right, let's continue moving on here. So we're doing the Astral exhibition.
The astral plane.
Here we go.
Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid, the board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
There you go. Yeah. The game's graphic style and art style is fantastic. Alright, so we got this control point. So, I think this is a rendition of, like, the astral plane. Here we go. Astral Exhibition. The Astral Exhibition was originally built for astronauts to use as training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into real fame. We could have done a better job with it, but Redacted was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the Redacted, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the Redacted behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it breaks everything we put it in, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Refer to file 3-19-3811 for report. We have a secondary note here. The new naming convention has been established for the astral entity now known as the Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. So here we go. We got another.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then, one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral feud, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
That's not ominous, right? Alright, so we're heading up this way. And this is what they're talking about. All right, in we go. Hi, buddy. Hi, bud. Hi, pal. Are you gonna come say hi? Yeah, you're gonna come say hi, aren't you? Come on. Oh, God. Come on, bud. Sorry for the flashing lights. All right, so that's what we want to do. Come here, buddy. Oh, shit. Oof. There we go.
What's the Bureau doing with that thing?
Seems kind of a really bad engineering in a way. I know they can't help it. But to like be like, oh yeah, it's for you to continue on, you have to, you know, bypass the death trap. Every time you point your gun, all I see is a Cyclops eye and smile face.
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Yeah, this is a really cool place here because this is where, like, his clusters heal other enemies, destroy them, and make the fight easier. Man, it makes me wonder with Control 2 on how much environmental destruction is going to be a thing. You know? Shit. Got him. Nice. Alright, let's cleanse this control point. There we go.
We've encountered heavy resistance. We've fallen back to the luck department.
We're going to the luck department. So here we got this groupthink. So rethinking groupthink. This study extends the work of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others, proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon Ock's original conformity experiments using telepathic individuality. Using a telepathic individual as a subject. See experiments redacted for details. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors by engaging in redacted. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of redacted and redacted. Refer to file 3-18-2849 for full report. Thank you. Wait, what do we got here? What did we just get here? This report serves as an introductory guide to astronaut program including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Ugh. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. See case file OOP18 for details. In the hypnosis lab, a section of the parapsychology division. Physical and psychological training is vital for repeated transition between planes, known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a redacted session and cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data has conclusively proven that redacted within the astral plane will vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. So wait a minute. So the hypnosis lab. That's where we need to go for this X-ray. This is where we're going. Hypnosis lab. Look at these guys. They're all friendly now.
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Oh, yeah. It's one of these. I forgot. Okay, I forgot about these puzzles. Oh, shit. Okay. I think it must be that one. Well, there's one. And then do we have a second one anywhere else? Shit, I forgot about these puzzles. So I think it's why you could see it up there. All right, yeah, so you need to have one. There it is. Oh, wait, what's this?
Please state your name for the record. Paul Warren, astronaut first class. And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal entanglement, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia. Yeah. I am. And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary. Yes, I do. Perfect. Your suit's good. Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
Such a cool thing. Also, thank you for the 4 likes, everyone. I appreciate it. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream. Use C's to complete the astral plane challenge. Hey, Duroc, welcome in. Golden copy NPC variation. Find another way to defeat this enemy. Shit. Yep, we're gonna do this. Did you know that red is a universal protection color in multiple religions, and yet is used use of red is negative in games? I did know that. Let me heal up here real quick. Seize this enemy real quick. Please, go fight that enemy. There we go. We got it. Good work playing. Directed. You've been approved, validated. So now we can seize enemies. How you doing, Duroc? These guys are not going to be happy now.
Please state your name for the record. All warrant.
Oh, they're all dead now.
Brains were fried when I took over the object.
But hey, there we go. Doing good yourself? I'm doing good, man. Just playing a little bit of Control. You know, shooting things, blowing things up. How are you and Trish doing? Oh shit, wait a minute. Hold up. Come here, you. You goofy boys. I'm not even in there. Oh, she's in for a day tomorrow? I hope... Oh, that sounds ominous. Alright, before we continue here, I'm gonna go refill my water. Duroc, I'll be right back for your conversation. I'll be right back, everyone. Or he's gonna keep spawning enemies? Like what? What are we done? We done? We done? The fuck? Ta-da. Right? Now that killed me. But this didn't. Oh, that's it. Oh my god. Oh, what a way to go. What a way to go. Is that what's on her back? Well, that was very rude of that guy. Shotgunned me while I was in the middle of doing that. Alright, I guess we'll watch this all over again.
This shouldn't be here. Oh. Dearest Amelia, yours always, Richard.
Catch. Hey, hands off. Nope, non-target killed. Fuck. Shit. What?
You need to hurry. The target is trying to escape.
No! You've got to be kidding me!
Hey.
I was wrong. I made so many terrible mistakes. Auto fire. Killed 30 enemies with a pulse rifle. Look at this guy with the moves. What the fuck? You guys see that? He was dodging and weaving. That was like the most acrobatic. God damn. He's kind of hot. I don't like it when you're right.
I know. Yeah, I tried that already. You can't kill the pilot.
Wow, we just literally just drop him down.
Are we extracting with him or no?
We can.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't want to.
Yep.
Jump out. Don't leave me.
Oh no.
No, fuck
You made your decision. You made your decision. Good luck.
Fine.
I mean, you dolphin dive committed and everything like that. No, we're gonna watch you now.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
All right, I'm back. Sorry. So, Duroc, you said kids have a PA day, and I'm taking off the office, for work for the day. Oh, so she's home alone with the kids. I feel bad. Well, tell Trish I said hello and hope that her day is decent tomorrow. Anyway, thank you for your patience, everyone. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream. And yeah, Duroc, it's good to have you here, man. All right, let's talk to Marshall here. Let's continue on with the story.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Oof.
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right.
More of you? Really?
Bonk. Oh, I forgot. I need to actually turn these in here. We don't have any of these right now, so we're not going to worry about that. Abilities 5, so we can go ahead and get more launch damage here. And then one more ability point here, and we can actually get launch fully finished here. Excuse me. So we got an additional mod slot now for us. Now we could probably go ahead. We'll just save it. That way we can get this, but then we'll start doing we'll probably get launch explosives here next. And then we'll probably start working on some health and then energy here real quick. But astral construct, weapon forms, we could construct Pierce. Okay. And now since we have Pierce, we could get this one here. So we have this. Can we only hold 2 at a time? Yeah. So we can move Shatter here, and we're going to do Pierce. Can do a zoom. But now we have some more mods here. So we can either boost our health, or we could boost our launch energy cost, or lower it, I'm sorry. Lower our evade. We're going to boost our health or energy. Let's go ahead and boost health. That way we just kind of have that ready to go. On red, astral plane, spike, and research sector. So here, take a moment here while we get to wait for everyone to chill out.
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board. All linked. Intrinsically tied to the oldest house. Tied to the director. The process of choosing a director. Tied to all objects of power. In terms of who controls them. Yes.
Up 1 second here. Okay. So we've done that. Liability, and we've seen that. Okay. Case files. So this X-ray light is the one we just did here. No unique procedures are needed for containment for this. The object is a light box used to examine X-ray images. The image cannot be removed from the light box. The information on the image belongs to a patient named Redacted. The object allows para-utilitarians to forcefully seize an individual's redacted. The seized individuals become redacted user. The effect lasts redacted. Once released, the seized redacted as a result of the psychic trauma. The object has no current binder. A janitor named bound the object in St. Anne's Hospital. Soon the building's occupants were by him. The Bureau dispatched an emergency response team to the perpetrator and the item. Fatalities numbered in the... For operational details, see case 26 HQ 452. Alright, but now we have Pierce here. Which this thing... Like, look at that thing. That thing's wicked, right? So crazy. Boop. X marks the spot. All right. In the elevator we go. Pain elevators. That's hysterical. Pain elevators. Wow. Oh. Whoa. Okay. We entered this way, but now we're... Okay.
Marshall is waiting for you in the lobby, just down the hall.
Okay. Nothing here. What work on the patio are you guys getting done? This person's passed out, man. Rubber duck supplement. Discovered in the home of Agent Redacted after his young daughter complained about being followed by a rubber duck. According to Agent Redacted, the matter was ignored, believed to be a result of a child's imagination until he began hearing the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it upon the Bureau for study. Update. It was discovered that Agent Redacted was bringing known paranatural materials to his home, illegally taking them outside the old house. How this may affect the creation of altered items is being investigated. Agent Redacted has been terminated. Well, that sucks.
Welcome to the party, man. Marshall is right down the hall.
You can tell Ati was here from how his mop swirls are. Had the ground regraded to flow away from the house, having the stone patio put in for now. Too much to put in the full deck we want. Gotcha. And telekinesis for the win. Here we have another control point here. So it's funny. So they saw us come in the entire time. They were watching us do all that shenanigans. Isn't that kind of creepy?
She's just down the hall.
I know she's down the hall. I'm just more curious about doing this. Dr. Darling's office. God, could you imagine if I was able to chip in here? But I guess I just didn't come this way anyway. Let me go get this control point real quick.
Marshall is right down the hall.
Luck and probability. We're gonna claim that control point. Now hold up. Lady, if you tell me that Marshall's right down the hall, I'm going to slap you. Boop. Yeah, so I could come in here. I just forgot to come and check this out. That's kind of funny. So we have Dr. Darling's office here. Here we go. Ooh, Dr. Darling looks messed up here.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And What's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway? Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
He looked exhausted there. We had so many documents.
Questions recently?
Oh my god, look at all these things, dude. This guy's lab is crazy. His office. Oof. So we have resonance theory. Resonance, it's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Redacted opened a door to Redacted. I've called Redacted. The Redacted emits a force that is far beyond the forces we previously dealt with. It has shown me so much I have to wonder. Is resonance the key element to all altered phenomenon? AWEs, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common Redacted that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would be the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Refer to file Redacted for full report.
Hedron resonance anyway.
The astral plane. The Bureau has spent many years studying with objects of power spent many years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized the potential receptacle, determined by Jungian archetypes and collective subconscious, would be inhibited by paranatural energies when a AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the Redacted and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as a test by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge. Refer to file 6-32-6498 for a full report. We have another document down here.
May have heard.
Darling, the budget. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been a squeaky wheel. All fuss, no results. Paraconsology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure if a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of a budget increase. Just think those additional resources could do for an already more formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of a single malt, so I left you a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. This guy knew how to make the wheels turn.
HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them.
I mean, that's cool though. Look, with ray tracing, I'm seeing the reflection of the projector inside this.
Think of them as
Oh, River, you might be a little delayed. An astral plane counter essay. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the Redacted. An entity or group of entities that we have little information on or little I'm allowed to access. In his written reports, he states there's a clear link between these objects of power, the redacted, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate and in fact ingrained in the very redacted of the objects, such as the hotline or service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the redacted, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no objects of power require such direct contact with the board? That's probably what the redacted statement is. Is it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the board is a natural fact and not something more redacted? See, that's the cool thing. I think what's cool is that, like, yeah, even though it's redacted, if you can start understanding the context here and start putting that stuff in, you can kind of start understanding what's going on here. You have the information, you have the context to figure out the puzzle here. So, like, that the objects of power share a direct connection to the board. You know, and that's your group of entities that we have little information on. But, like, you know, that's the other thing too, is like, you know, that could also change later. That's what's really cool too, is that, like, right now I'm thinking, okay, the board, this kind of works, right? But what if it turns out to be something else? What about, like, you know, to the Hedron or the Hiss? You know, like, just a cool, interesting little combination of stuff there.
Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. Classified, not
Excuse me. Really, guys? We got dimensional research? There we go. Nah. Upper 1% gets the device, the rest will die. Oh, this is a cool moment too. This is another really cool moment, I thought. I was like, what? Here we go, we got another one.
I'm averse to using objects of power. I don't want to lean on things I ultimately can't trust. But the ashtray and the cigarette, smoking there forever, have their uses. The ashtray maze they conjure is an impossibly changing labyrinth that no one but the binder, and those the binder invites, can ever pass through. The things we hid in dimensional research, the things Darling studies, the danger and the risk involved, call for every measure of security and protection I could bring to the table. The maze, hands down, is our strongest lock. I gave Darling and his chosen crew license to pass through the maze. Lately, I've started to think I should revoke that license.
Ooh, creepy.
Labyrinth can never pass through. Dimensional research. Every measure of security.
So we're in the ashtray maze now. This is a cool thing, so... Got our door locked here. And now we're out in front again. So interesting. This is showing a photo of this, and it's showing a photo of that. So you're seeing that photo from this, and that's where that door opens up. We got this. It's kind of worth it. And now we're back here in the lobby again. You know, maybe it's rule of 3, right? Nah. We'll try one more time, right? Alright, we got this hallway before. We got in here. Ugh. Couldn't get it. Damn. Can't jump back in. Alright. Can't do much here in the astral maze. Ashtray maze. I'm sorry. That's such a cool moment later. Alright, so now... Got it.
Marshall is waiting for you.
No problem. No problem. Are you live with us now? Alright, we're gonna head to luck and probability.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
I'm right here.
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through.
There we go.
We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
Alright, so off we go.
Seen that funky mirror they're studying down the hall? Heard it steals your soul.
Don't worry. We've already sold yours by working here.
Ugh. Clearance level 5. Alright, off we go. Oof. That should be it. Let's go ahead and seize the control point.
Reinforcements!
Yeah, I don't know what this guy's gonna do. Here we go. Oh hey, Abraham Lewis, there's our guy. He didn't get his budget. Got him. Nice. Sounds good, River. I gotta wrap up here soon. I got an early morning tomorrow as well. But thanks for being here. Hope you had a good time. Oof. But yeah, and I hope work is good for you tomorrow. Singularity Lab. So this is the shelter here. So research protective studies is where we need to go. I'm going to open the shelter up real quick. Anything important here? Got a chest right here. Got an astral blip. That's protective studies. So we have the ritual office over here, though. I'm curious. What does this have? It's a little elevator. Carla, file received. Thank you for the file. It's very helpful. I re-archived it with the BlackRock research in case you need to refer to them again. Yes, the video shoots are always interesting. I expect my availability for those to decrease in the future, however, as my analysis of the newly discovered BlackRock variant is reaching a critical point. I hope you will be able to attend them still. Giant seems to be under a lot of pressure lately, and I would sure appreciate any support you could provide. Regarding your analysis you provide, I do not have any questions. Thank you for your expeditious delivery. Regards, Research Specialist Dr. Carla Vaughn, Federal Bureau of Control. So Carla did not let reciprocate those feelings that what's his face said. Hubert, yeah. Rituals. Obsessive compulsive disorder, hoarding, anxiety disorders. While certain manifestations of these conditions are simply the results of mental illness, sometimes individuals are simply performing redacted, called rituals. The redacted of rituals can vary. Numerology, dream logic, forfeiture, verbal formulae, repetitive action, and casual tethering are just some of the procedures involved. Some rituals are consistent, such as pulling a light switch cord 3 times to enter a motel, but some are erratic. While most people engage in minor rituals every day, the vast majority do not understand the importance behind their actions. Avoiding disaster, amassing luck, or simply locating lost keys are all results of daily rituals. Individuals recognize the deeper meaning behind these compulsive actions, are inherently aware of the paranatural world, and when located, should be considered for employment at the Bureau. Refer to file redacted for full report. Oh man, can I actually make this jump? Yeah, look at that. Just smashed through that window and just came down here. We don't have anything else here, right? We got a shelter over here real quick. Let's go pop that open. We got a document right here. Threshold Kids Proposal. With the recent revival of the Redacted, there are certain glaring gaps in the Bureau's ability to educate and raise young Redacted. There are no other Redacted for the reacted to play and expected to learn a frightening new concepts. Solution. Will require a slow, friendly induction to the paranatural topics. With this in mind, let me introduce the Threshold Kids, a television show which casts a cheerful puppet explaining the dangers of living at the Bureau, but also shows the fun side of the paranatural. Budget will be minimal. I took a few puppet making courses at my local community center. We could have research staff build sets, record footage, and even do the voices. It'll be good for morale, and I guarantee you'll respond positively to these videos. We can't expect to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats, but as television's proven for years, kids love puppets. Well, I don't think they hit the mark then with the Threshold Kids TV show, if that was aimed for kids. So here's the altars. They tell it that they put stuff on. Nothing here. There's the rubber ducky.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14.
The duck has like that hissy liquid thing going on.
No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
There we go. What's everyone else up to tonight? No other documents up here, right? Nope.
This way to the lab? Okay.
So you have
Like these HRAs.
Polaris doing that.
Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
Hmm. We're not doing anything up here because we can't get up there, I don't think. However, we have a chest right here. I might be able to finagle my way here. Nah, I ain't getting there. Okay. Another chest over here. So now we gotta do one of these puzzles again. There it is. HRA lab.
You led me here. Any idea how to make it work?
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem.
Need more object bosses in the next game?
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
All right. If I remember right, this puzzle took me a little bit the initial time I played this. But yeah, Rez, I agree. I hope there's more encounters that require like a little bit more like some goofiness with them. Like I do think the object bosses are probably the pretty coolest ones that they do with it. Summary. Black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While a density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique structure of prisms retains frequencies of the range of redacted to redacted hertz with perfect harmonization. This report analyzes the results in focusing a redacted through a harmonized prism to a redacted. Methods for imprinting non-physical fields onto redacted, imbuing them with the properties of harmonized resonance in the prism will be explored and explained. Refer to file redacted for full report. So we have some punch cards we're collecting. I think I see this to where it's these configurations don't work. Can we affect this?
So, we need to find all the punch cards.
Yeah, so this we have 1, 2, 5. So we have 1, 2, 3 right here. And then so I think this board sits there and says you need to swap this changing variables. So we have that one. Our number 1 here is right there. So number 1's going to be this one. If I remember right. Yep. So then number 2 is going to be this one. Nope. Got that wrong. Needs to be this one.
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
Yep. So then this, for 5, it needs to be this other one. This is number 5. Where is number 4? Number 4 is all the way up there. So number 5 is going to be The Half Moon one. I'm hoping for more puzzles in the next game.
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
There we go. I think I got it.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Let's speak with Marshall.
We need more Blackrock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the Blackrock processing site and maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way.
How long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go.
I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it, I'm the only one who can help.
Fine. I'll get the prisms first.
Dylan will have to wait just a little longer.
But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks. Emily Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us, and keeping us from being wiped out.
Dun dun dun.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
So we have a new mission threshold. Oh, nice. Isn't that cool, though? Central Research. So we made a complete loop again. I think that's the one thing I appreciate the most about the game, was like how a lot of it was just looping design. I thought that was really, really cool. We have some hotline stuff here. What's unread? Objects of power. Objects of powers are holders 665. To the others, blessing. We hold the reins, law. We are failing in translating hyper-real concepts. Secret instructions will be lost. Ignore this message. All right. So let's head down to maintenance here, and then I'm probably gonna wrap it up. It was gonna be a short stream today anyway, but I got an early morning again tomorrow, and we'll kind of go from there. And then, yeah, we'll figure out. I don't know. We'll talk on Discord real quick about stuff.
Something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he all right? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan, once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
But yeah, we'll just go from there. Field training is blocked off. Blackrock processing's there. And we have Hiss, and then this is where the power plant was. So yeah, we'll wrap it up here. We'll hold it off here, and we'll continue this next time, whether that's probably sometime next week, okay? But yeah, I hope everyone had a great time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I think we got like 4 likes on the stream, which is awesome. And yeah. So Rez, have a good night. Duroc, anyone else who's chilling out tonight, thank you so much for being here. And I will chat with you guys a little bit on Discord. We'll kind of figure out what tomorrow's plan is going to be. And then we'll go from there, okay? So have a good night, everyone. Have a good week. And I will hopefully see you here relatively soon, okay? Thanks for watching.